So for the upcoming Pride Month in June, Nike has prepared another Be True collection of footwear and apparel. Let's take a closer look. What's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're taking a closer look at the Nike Be True collection for 2019. Before we show you all the shoes as well as the apparel, just do us a quick favor, hit the subscribe button, and we'll get right into it. The Nike Be True campaign has been around since 2012, and since then, here's how Nike has been supporting the LGBT community. So for the past 17 years, the Human Rights Campaign has given Nike a score of 100%. In addition, Nike supports over 20 organizations that advance the LGBT community through grants administered by the Charities Aid Foundation of America. Since 2012, Nike has provided over $3.6 million in support to the LGBT community, and since 2014, Converse has contributed over $1 million to the LGBT community as well. So Gilbert Baker is a political activist and designer who actually created the rainbow flag, which we now know represents the LGBT community. He created it in 1978 and was first seen in 1979 at the San Francisco Pride Parade. Now, the entire Be True 2019 collection is actually inspired by this flag, as you can see, and there's some specific nods in both the shoes as well as the apparel that call out to his work. For example, the shoes feature embroidered and handmade details as a nod to the fact that he handmade the flag. Also, for the first time ever, the actual rainbow stripes will appear on a Be True collection. Previously, Nike used a gradient, but this is the actual first time you'll see the rainbow stripes. And there's a lot of other details in the shoes, the insoles, the shoe boxes, as well as, the models. So the 2019 Nike Be True collection is set to release on June 1st globally, and then on June 8th in North America, Nike sneakers, and select Nike retailers. There's a full set of shoes and apparel. The shoes are the Air Max 720, the Air Max 90, the Air Tailwind 79, Pegasus 35 Turbo, and a pair of Benassi slides. And again, there's a whole bunch of t-shirts, hoodies, socks that we'll briefly show you. But we just want to give you a quick overview of some of the models that we do have in hand that Nike sent over to us to review. Let's start right here with the Air Max 720. Of course, this is the new sportswear model that came out earlier this year as part of the Air Max Day festivities. The upper has a full rainbow gradient, super colorful, super vibrant, and the 720 Air unit is completely icy clear. And if you notice on the heel, there's a little signature. It's that of Gilbert Baker, a nice nod to the history of the LGBT movement. Other details include bold Be True logo on the heel loops. You can see that on both shoes. The special edition insoles on the left, it's the pink tone with the Be True as well as the Gilbert Baker signature. And on the right, we'll just pull this in right quick, is again the same rainbow effect. And on each bar, there's a different word of affirmation and sexuality, life, healing, sunlight, nature, magic, serenity, and spirit. So these are the words that pretty much describe the spirit of the LGBT community. So the cool thing is that each of these words represent the actual definitions that each color of the flag represent. So that's a quick glance at the Air Max 720. Let's take a look at the Tailwinds. So here we have the Air Tailwind 79. As you can tell, this type of retro runner from the late 70s, early 80s has become a little bit more popular in the lifestyle circles. Of course, Sakai's selection of the LDV and the Waffle, which is kind of in the similar design family. But this is a Tailwind. Again, it's a shoe that re-released. They dropped the OG gray and blue with those socks, but it now returns with some details of its own. It does have those special edition insoles that we just mentioned, but if you look at the heels, nice little rainbow hit with the Nike, and there's a thick embroidery around the edge, like a ribboned embroidery. The nylon tongue is this nice pink hue. And of course, you have the exposed interior sponge, again with that for that vintage look. Now the upper, you have this matching light bone suede material, and the actual upper, it's very summer specific, summer ready. Basically, it's a single layer mesh. It's completely transparent. Again, kind of reminds us of the Sakai LDVs. Imagine if it was only one shoe though, rather than two shoes stacked on one on top of the other. Again, this is the Tailwinds, clean design, great summer shoe, transparent mesh upper with the rainbow on the heel, solid black outsole with that, signature waffle sole. You got that hot pink Nike swoosh on the tongue. Just a quick glance at the Tailwinds, really great in hand. We suspect these will be very, very popular in the summer. And let's take a look at the next one. So up next is a performance running shoe. It's the Pegasus 35 Turbo. It is the enhanced turbo edition of the Pegasus 35 running shoe, flagship model. The Pegasus 35 Turbo is a little bit different from the 35 in that it has a ZoomX cushioning plate, has that siped tapered heel on the back. Super duper lightweight. Of course, this is a performance runner, but you can wear these casually. And what Nike did for the Be True pack is that they added the thick rainbow ribbon that goes from toe all the way up to the tongue. And if you notice that the Nike logo on the tongue has the blacked out Nike, which Nike Sportswear has been using since last year. And on the ankle, as well as the lace collar, there's this hardened, glittered sort of effect. It's textured as well. So again, nice little treatment, a little more festive, a little more colorful. Of course, those are the visuals that we kind of come to associate with Pride Month. Great running shoe, super lightweight. The outsole has, the double layered rubber with the white, the same glitter treatment on the outsole. It's kind of like a smoky, translucent black, not quite like a solid black. If you've run on the Pegasus 35 Turbo, then you already know that these are really good for performance, and they just kind of gave it a Be True sort of spin to it. So there are a total of 5 shoes, but we only have the 3 of them in hand. Each of them will come with those special insoles as well as this custom shoe box. Again, you see that rainbow effect, classic lid, purple on the sides. You got the Nike with the Be True, and of course you have Gilbert Baker's signature. And let's just quickly show you some of the apparel that we have. Let's start with the basics. You got a pair of socks with the Nike stripe with the rainbow as well as the rainbow flap. Other ones that we really do like is this right here. It's a tank. This is the classic Nike pinwheel logo, but as you can tell, they added the rainbow multicolored effect just to give it that Pride Month feel. Rainbow effect on that Nike block logo that we said Sportswear introduced last year in 2018. More retro themed logos. Here you have the classic Nike logo again with the rainbow, and coming in a hoodie is the Just Do It box logo again with the rainbow, classic Nike white square. And there's going to be other colorways. There's black, there's whites, there's grays, but these are the main graphics, the Just Do It. We really like the pinwheel one. This one's dope too. And dropping in June, we have the full Nike Be True 2019 collection. We showed you the 720s, the 35 turbos, and the Tailwinds, but there is an Air Max 90 with those multiple swooshes. There's a pair of slides, and there's a few more apparel pieces, but a nice basic overview look. Got that shoebox right here. If you want to know more information about the Be True pack and want to find store lists for each of the models, just check the links below. And of course, if you like what you saw, just do us a quick favor, hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next video.